Hi, this is Robin.
And Troy.
And we are here bringing you a video that is going to be a little bit different. So let's see how this one goes.
Hey, if you clicked on the thumbnail, you might wonder how you can do an $8 excursion in Nassau, Bahamas. So we are right here. You can see Atlantis right there in the background. And if you pan around, you see our good little group over there. Hey, group!
Hey, security.
So as you can see, we are in Nassau, Bahamas. This was our first stop on our Transatlantic cruise. Now, originally we had planned on doing a walkabout tour and just talking while we went, not recording something back at the house or doing this voiceover. But it didn't go as planned.
Yeah, that's because of the microphones that we had on. We didn't really know they were going to be recording everything that I was saying in the background, but we had some interesting stuff, but you can't hear it really.
Yeah, it kind of, because I walked away and I was talking about what we were doing, and the whole time he's having conversations with other people. So needless to say, it just did not come out very well, and so we're just doing this instead. But hopefully you guys will like this. As it turns out, we wanted to do a trip while we were in Nassau, or an excursion, but we did not want to spend a lot of money. So I found this card on Amazon. It was $8, because you can find everything on Amazon, let's be real. So this $8 card from Amazon, and so a bunch of people wanted to go with us, so that is what we did. We walked around, spent $8, and had a great time.
Chris, you were just saying that you found our channel before I even told you about it?
Yes, I did.
And you just popped up randomly. See, I love that. Even with the few little subscribers we got, we're actually coming up on things. That's awesome. It's important whenever you go places as a group that you have some kind of signal, so that way everybody knows what everybody's doing. You don't want to lose any people. We got 9 people in this little walking tour, and you can see there are people everywhere. So we're kind of walking in a line here like ducks. So we decided that if somebody wants to go into a store or stop or something's going on, we just start quacking. That way the people in the back can let us people in the front know that we got something going on. We gonna slow down? Okay.
So the quacking that we came up with was really, really hilarious. Everybody had such a good time with it. It's like the 9 of us were just acting like children the whole time we were walking through Nassau, Bahamas.
But we had a great time, I'll tell you that.
We did. I mean, everybody just, and again, we kind of threw this whole little group together. This was some people that we already knew that was going to be on the Transatlantic cruise with us, and then some new friends that we made along the way. And we just all really enjoyed. You see all just the beauty of Nassau and all the colors. And this is the market here that we all went into.
Here we go. Quack, quack. We have booze and we have ice cream. A big old lickable cone. There you go.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. What's she walking to?
Say quack, quack. Quack, quack.
Upstairs, take a little quick break. Like sit down for a few minutes. This is a very relaxed tour. This is we want to walk 20 minutes and stop for 15. You know, we're gonna pace ourselves.
And with all the quacking and everything that was going as we were going along as a group, we stumbled on this place where we had ice cream and booze. How can you beat that? The ladies kind of lost their minds and got to dancing around and acting kind of crazy. The DJ was incredible. It was just a nice vibe in the entire place.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, I passed on the booze, but we definitely enjoyed the ice cream because it was hot. Ice cream isn't something normally that I indulge in whenever I'm back home, but whenever I'm on vacation, for some reason, it just seems to taste better. It's like certain things on vacation are just better. What you just about?
She looked religious, yeah.
Yeah, no. See, he's giving me a hard time. Like I eat sweets and ice cream all the time. Sweets, yeah, but not ice cream. Anyways, this place was really cute. It was right on the walking tour. If you get a chance, if you go to Nassau, Bahamas, and you want to do one of these walking tours, we will have a link to the little $8 laminated card. I know everybody says, well, you can find something on your phone. I get that, but sometimes I'm old school. Sometimes I just want to hold something in my hand. I don't want to stare at a screen. I want to disconnect. I want to just be, I guess, more organic and more, hi Christine, I see you, and just more part of the environment that you're in. She is funny. But anyway, so if you want to do the $8 tour, you're going to be able to do that with us, and I highly recommend you go ahead and getting over here and trying out this little thing. Now, Troy said something about us losing our minds. Hey David, we see you. We did lose our minds a little bit, unfortunately. So we were out kind of walking, and you see all the colors in this little area. And I found this little room. Nobody was in here, so I went to explore on the way to the bathroom, and there was all these, you can kind of see them off in the distance there, these little costumes, as it were. So, and apparently they're just there for everybody to put on and have a good time. So I walk out wearing this thing. And keep in mind, I don't even drink. I like doing this totally sober, but we had a great time. Me and Cece were just jamming. I did get all the women to actually try this on, but a couple of them said for me not to post that.
The men had good enough sense not to indulge in this.
Yeah, like they was like, oh man, that's fine. Who was that? Everybody was like, with the black folks, they like.
So then after we got done with that, we ended up walking down the strip a little bit. We did get lost a couple times looking even at our laminated map. We took a couple wrong turns at Albuquerque, but we got pretty much mostly on target after that.
Our navigator, we had to switch navigators a couple of times. She had been seemingly drunk or something.
I just can't see very well at my age, unfortunately. I probably need glasses, and I refuse to get anything more than my cheat readers. So beautiful church here that we came across, and it was open to the public. People were able to come in, take pictures, video. There was a group of people that were there. I don't know if it's a family reunion kind of thing. They all had matching shirts, but the church was kind enough to give them some information about the church and the history there. I didn't go into recording a long detail of it, but it was nice, and he allowed us to kind of be part of it.
And before my forefathers were reading, and pictures used to speak a lot of words. And if you follow the station, you will see at the station when at that particular.
So just a real nice little thing now. Whenever we get to the end of this part right here, you can see this really pink house, and it was what did we say it was?
Something like a municipality, some kind of
something with their judicial system or their governing body or whatever. I think at one point in time it was actually just a regular house, and it had gotten taken over. I don't think it was originally what it was being used for now. And this is a little back way. It's actually part of the walking tour, but it was really off the beaten path, and if you weren't down there to look for it, you would have missed all these little great shops and stuff. And here they had wine tasting.
Wine testing. Yeah, there you go.
Tasting, not testing. They're not. It's not an experiment.
Clearly, I tried a couple of them while I was in there.
You know, but it was just nice to walk into a building with air conditioning. So then we found this little chocolate factory, which was, again, kind of off the beaten path.
It was nice, though.
Oh, my God, yes. There's something about the sweets this time around. Yeah, we usually don't do ice cream and additional sweets in this same little excursion, but on this one we did. So we all kind of walked in, and boy, did we find something we weren't looking for.
Oh my goodness! You can actually smell it. You can when you walk in the place, you can smell the decadence when you walk in the door.
Yeah, the chocolate factory. I mean, Willy Wonka would have been thrilled to go into this place.
All the Oompa Loompas.
Were we the Oompa Loompas, or were other people the Oompa Loompas?
I think the other people were. We weren't that far gone yet.
Anyway, so yeah, they had all these custom different cookies and different things. My fear is to buy any of this, that it would have melted by the time you made it back to the ship, because again, it was quite hot. But yeah, really, really good stuff. Now, we did come over to this other little area that he was giving out tastings of his own, no wine included, but
he seemed like a dealer. He was a dealer. He gave you a little sample.
It was.
No, so can you give her a sample? Can you give her a shot? She's gonna be like, oh my. Just like the rest of us, like, oh my.
So needless to say, I think Cynthia liked it, like the rest of us. They sold so many of these things, not just to the 9 of us. Now, fortunately, me and Troy did have plans on sharing one, whereas other people were getting their own. But as people were coming up, more and more were just trying to taste it, and there goes another sip.
In real time.
She said, oh, that's nice.
See, that's what all the drug dealers do. They give you the first sample for free, and then you're hooked. Yeah, that's why we all seriously getting them. There's ours over there. Dang, that is good. That-
You shouldn't eat this whole thing. Let me eat some of this for you.
we'll put it down together. Don't worry.
I don't want you to, feel bad later about eating the whole thing.
We're gonna have to walk off these calories though. Like seriously, these are.
Do a favor.
This stuff is.
I'm gonna do this for everybody.
Oh my God, that's so good. Yeah. You see, he'll eat the majority of this. See, look, he's walking off with it. Hey. That's Troy. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So after he stole my milkshake
It's
and
my
took
milkshake.
it,
I'll let you have some of it.
and took it outside, I had to chase him down, as you can see. So we found this cute little spot behind, and nobody else was out here. And I don't know where the rest of our people were at this point in time, but it was such a neat place. It would have been a great place for like a big event or a party or just all kinds of things. And it was really nice out there, so we had this covered area, and they had some fans going, and really it was just me and Troy and Kevin out there. And so yeah, I mean, if you get a chance to go to Nassau, Bahamas, go by the chocolate factory, because it was well worth it. So we have our whole little group here, and so after that we kind of just went down the sidewalk and just kept following the tour. I think we bugged out on about the last quarter of it.
Probably the last quarter of the tour.
Yeah, I think everybody was pretty much done.
Everybody stretching the legs out pretty good.
Yeah, but it was really neat. So here's the National Art Gallery there, and we just kept on walking. And this was really disturbing though.
No head on the kids.
No heads on the kids. Why do the kids not have heads on that sign? Seriously. But sometimes they say that Nassau is not safe. Now, I'm not saying that it is safe. Anything can happen anywhere. But I will say our experience, the first time we ever went there, and maybe because it was, nice crowded day, we had plenty of people, whatever it was, we walked all around that downtown area, well outside of the port walls, and we never felt unsafe.
Nah.
Everybody was so nice. All the Bohemian, I guess, is that what they're called? Bohemian? Bohemians?
I don't know.
I honestly don't know. Anyways, they were all just so nice.
I think that's a Queen song.
Is that what? Bohemian Rhapsody? Yeah, exactly. Anyways, but everybody was so nice. Our group had a great time.
So if you're someone that likes Senior Frogs, great, no problem. You do you. Me personally, Senior Frogs is where all the tourists go to spend way too much money to hang out with other tourists. I'm already hanging out with other tourists while I'm on the ship. Why would I want to get off on this beautiful country so I can just hang out with more tourists? To me, that's just never made much sense. But again, if that's you, you do you. Congratulations. Yeah, I would much rather get off, talk to some locals, go off into an area where it's still safe, and we did have a nice little group, safety in numbers and all that, but at the same time, we got to explore a lot more of the local vibe than just hanging out with a bunch of tourists. So that's my 2 cents on Senior Frogs or any of the like that are right by the port. Why? But again, that's just me.
So I had to kind of cut that in just so that everybody get my 2 cents on Senior Frogs. But this was pretty much the end of the trip. We really didn't do a whole lot of filming because there were so many people just trying to have a good time, but it was totally well worth it and something you should do.
Heading back to the ship, this is the end of our $8 excursion. I know Troy and I bought an ice cream at one place and a milkshake at the other. So that was a little bit extra, and I think everybody else kind of just a little bit of money here and there, but overall I think this was the best, cheapest excursion walking around Nassau, Bahamas with some great friends, some great people. And so yeah, we didn't have to spend a whole lot of money doing it. We really enjoyed ourselves, and I highly recommend it. I'm going to put a link to the laminated card that I got from Amazon in the description below, and if you want to do an $8 excursion of your own, you'll be able to do so. So until next time.